run from rap. 1, 2, 3. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Barkley, a 1st down and more. And down to the 16-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Throwing now is Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So a 1st interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Well, this defense for the Colts, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. It turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And some room to work. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll run on first down with Marlon back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That's into the crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play there for the Raiders.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. And it is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now.
Now Mayfield lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Rodgers on the return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play me in. I feel like you got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do. You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception. Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Out the gun. Here's a give to Mack. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've been lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Isaac Yedem picks it. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Now Saquon Barkley. 93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. the offense at the line and set to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the give, this is Mack. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Mayfield. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. Past the 20. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. And big play there on the catch and run. What a luxury to have a tight end that can run a post route like that.
It's a luxury for the offense. It's an extreme luxury for the quarterback. Always has a great outlet and usually able to come up with a nice play down the middle of the field.
They'll run here with Mack. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. They'll run for it. It's Mack.
Oh, my God.
To the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. I think the Colts got this. They did. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
What's up, gang member?
So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the
What's up, gang
game.
member?
And now this time, an interception return for another score.
I can't hear nothing.
By Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
I can't hear nothing, Tyler.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure
gang
they
member?
get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance.
Yeah, I
to
won.
rest.
The Rams had the lead on me the whole game, and I came back and beat him.
Mayfield. And now here is another interception.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm about to do you bad.
Set up shop right near midfield at the
Bad.
49-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his
Of course.
third interception.
Bro only got a sack. He only got a sack when I tried to like scramble out the pocket. Other than that, he didn't even come close to Justin
I love
Fields.
the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being
Did
a
they?
safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense.
Oh
Maybe
yeah,
not a
because
specific
you got to
assignment.
think he
Today, his assignment, find the
he been
football,
dropping,
and he's done so well.
cause he ain't been consistent like these past couple of weeks, so he been dropping. You ain't getting it on me.
Again on second down. Jackson nowhere. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you
His
feel
arm
just
was
a
going
little bit of
forward. There ain't no
sympathy for him
fumble.
back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find
Oh, I
someone
am.
downfield.
No
He's
worries.
trying to move around to find an open target.
Okay.
Sometimes you forget the number one thing: take care of the football.
Okay. It sounds good.
And my goodness,
Sound
another
good.
interception. Jonathan Abram picks it.
Yeah, I'ma go.
They will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Nah, my whole thing was is
Six
What the
interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the years.
nah. My
Just
whole
think
thing
of
what it
how
was
is for
is
his teammates,
y'all
because
sitting
after the
here
first few, you know they're
and
going
y'all
over, told, hey,
boasting
we'll get them next time.
the fucking
Now they're
Saviors,
probably a little
bro.
bit frustrated.
When we play
And if you're a
literally in
receiver,
like a
you're
month and a
thinking to yourself,
half,
any ball that's in the
we ain't
air,
had a practice.
you become
We ain't did
receiver
nothing,
and
bro.
defensive back. You've got to go
So
compete
it's
for
like
the ball
shit.
so that you don't get another one picked off.
Why not be mad?
Lets this one fly.
Don't let
to
me
the
put.
back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
But
That was
now
nice work
all of a
defensively
sudden
before
they want to
situation.
change
Now,
profile
even though this drive
pictures
started in
and
plus territory,
all this
they're
other
still not
stuff.
in
Like,
field goal range yet.
bro, y'all
So they
should have
can work
been did
towards
that,
another
bro.
couple
Like,
of stops.
y'all sitting here
And
boasting
now
a whole
line up
ass
turnover
other
there.
season that ain't got nothing to do. Well, I mean, it do got something to do with it, but it don't got nothing to do
We'll
with it.
stop with 14 seconds remaining.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Exactly.
Third down, Jackson. And he'll look downfield for Waller. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Colts are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Wow, so
Exactly.
wipe out the INT rough.
Yeah, because remember when we did the indoor practices, they was practicing right after us, remember?
Lockers are not right next to each other for the post game. Safe to say one is not buying the other.
At all.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete.
Man, like that's my whole thing about it. Like, bro, we ain't had a game literally since the championship, and y'all setting up all these indoor practices and shit for the Sabres, and said fuck us. Like, come on, bro. Like you see what I said? I said, oh yay, a Sabres practice, have fun. You see what I said? Like, bro. And then CJ like look like that's why I was telling you like bro, CJ real life talking about not going for real, bro.
Here's Rodgers to return.
And if he don't go, I'm not going, bro, because the next in line besides Nico, next in line at QB would be Keno. I ain't never seen bro throw the ball.
The Indy offense at the line and
The receiver, we be calling CD Lamb.
Charles down 3 scores already.
Yeah, bro. Like, bro, ain't nobody going down there with that. Like, bro, I ain't never seen dude throw a ball in his life. You really think I'm about to go down there in Nationals and play a team who probably add to their roster? Right. Like, bro, I'm not, man, hell nah. That's dumb as hell to do something stupid like that. Hey, man. Mad up, I ain't mad up. That is mad up. That could get beat by a fucking tight end, I know that.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield.
Look at you trying to get off fresh. What you getting fresh for? Football practice?
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard
yes, you will.
and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their players.
You're going to be there so we can beat your ass. Doing all that shit talking on Facebook.
Or make people miss downfield. They've got to have
me,
points.
nigga. Come to practice. See what happens.
They're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Oh, yeah, you is going to see me later tonight. I'm going to beat your ass in my house.
Play fake. Mayfield.
That's a pig. Let's go. Go white. Go white.
Picked off here to 26. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
You said what?
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Oh, stay in bounds.
But he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there for the Raiders. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Why?
A handoff, Barkley running left. And nothing much materializing there on the
bro, I'm telling you, you can still go, bro. You might not be able to play, but, bro, trust me. Like I said, look. Nah, look, like I told Meech, because Meech was agreeing with Asia, and like I told Meech, bro, I was like, Miami cool, but it ain't like that for real. And she was like, nah, it's hella stuff to do. I said, you really ain't gonna find nothing to do or find no weed and stuff down there unless you on Collins or it's another street down there, but it's mainly the strip where the beach at, bro. That's the only way you gonna find shit to do. Like, that's where all the bars and, you know, the weed man be and shit like that, like. And she was like, oh yeah, she was like, it's hard to find weed, and I'm like, no, it's not. I was like, if y'all was down there on the beach, niggas be down there hella selling weed, bro, like on every corner on College, like. But that's where everything at. But everything down there though is outside. Like the bars are outside. Like everything's outside. Like you drink outside, you eat outside. Like it's like, I mean, the clubs, yeah, you got clubs there, but them clubs is expensive as hell. Like it be like damn near 40, 60 bucks just to get in. Regular price.
Ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more
not to mention, they shot the shit ain't cheap, bro. Like I remember when me and Boone first went, I bought me and him a shot, and I spent $20 on a shot on 2 shots.
You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
Oh, good fucking hit.
We'll see how they attack him here. Oh, he dropped it. And
but yeah, I mean,
the way this one's gone.
Miami cool though. It's cool, but you know, like I said, unless you know people down there, bro, it ain't cracked up with what everybody make it seem, bro.
Mayfield to throw it. He'll get that going.
Oh yeah, nah. I mean, well, it depends on where you at too. First of all, cause like, I for real say the only walking you will mainly have to do would be on the field, And then, I mean, the beach, depending on where y'all plan on being at on the beach.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
What you mean? Walking up and down the sideline, stupid?
I mean, just zoom, quick.
Oh.
What a terrific play.
Well, you ain't gonna be able to see the game if you sit down.
They've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll try and run for it on first. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. 72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I mean, he'd have reached him while you almost got a touchdown.
So, I mean, so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second.
Let me take your game. When you broke that one? I mean, well, you did it, but the play was called for you.
Marlon Mack with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year.
Nah, we're no game over just yet.
Able to cut into this lead.
No, it wasn't. It was like 3 minutes left.
They'll try to run it with Mack.
It was, bro. When you got hurt, yes, it was, because then they ran a play and I ended up missing a pick 6 after that when we went back on defense.
So after the touchdown,
bro, it's cool. Don't be salty, bro. It was still like 3 minutes left.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
It was 6 though. The fact you bounced off that tackle like that, I was like, oh shit. I was like, okay then, Tyler.
Touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there for the Raiders.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
That's common.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Yeah,
off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Pass
another roughing
pass. The flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson.
What the hell?
And he'll be brought down.
Mark out here playing dirty ball.
Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal 3 yards. They just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just
see that's how I be with mine. Like, me be talking about something. Like, you be having everybody cut your hair. I'm like, man, I only have 2 barbers that cut my hair for real. That's my nigga Rodney, and then the barber that Amari be going to all the time.
That's caught. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
But see, I don't go to the barber for real. That Mari been going to. Because, like, he be, like, hit or miss with my hairline, bro, and I be hating that. Like, it'll be, like, one minute, you know, he get me crispy, like, sharp edge, everything. Then next thing you know, this nigga, like, have my shit slanted on one side, but then have it boxed on the other. Like, I don't be with that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
What you gonna...
Here's Rodgers to return. And no chance to get away as they get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last
like, see, I'm a wait.
carry that confidence into this
Right.
one. Doesn't matter
I'm
where
gonna
you
wait,
start the
cause
football now, they have to feel great about their
I'm about to start going back to my boy Zay.
situational football right
When I start working at the airport and getting that money in, I'm gonna just start paying for the $100 haircut, like, and go to my boy Zay, go back downtown. Cause bro, bro never was a hit or miss on my head, bro. Like he took his time and everything,
Mayfield now looking to
razored up, all that.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack.
Yeah, so I'm gonna start going back to him.
He's the
If
one
I
that
don't go
got
back to him,
home
I'm
and
gonna go
takes
to
him
Float,
down
cause
for a loss
Float
of
be cutting my
9.
head good too.
After the sack,
So
it's second
it's
and
gonna be between them
19,
two
and the road
that I
gets
go
a bit
back to.
tougher from here. On the handoff, it's Mack.
Oh, it probably is a Saturday too, and you gotta think. Well, I don't know. It might be some shit going on in the city, but I don't know. I ain't heard of nothing. But
Just 1 for 7 thus far.
it's a Saturday too.
This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Oh my God!
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind, with him running the team, that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
First down, Mayfield. Nowhere
Oh,
to go.
let's go, Matt. Just got it.
Great field position at the 47.
Yeah. I'm playing against Commissioner in this one league I'm in.
You can't afford to make any kind of mistakes, but it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth
You'd
quarter.
say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. First down, gonna work his
Bruh,
way forward.
you see the one store, bro? A nigga put up like 100 on somebody, or like 90 something on somebody.
Got some smiles on its faces, and I know it
Man.
sounds crazy, but they practiced for this.
I seen that. I said, oh.
They knew they'd be in
I
situations
said, okay.
where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
I was like, it look like we got some real deal killers in here. But nah, yeah, that Rams dude, bro, he was sick. I came back and won. He talking about, I gave you that game. Boy, you ain't give me nothing, bro. He jumped out on me. I was bullshitting, bro. He jumped out on me 28-7. And then I kept him at 28. And he ain't scored no more after that for real until like almost the end of the third quarter.
They'll try to run forward.
Oh, you gotta
Be
be
close
shitting
to a
me.
first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
All right. We got the leg to make this.
Coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And
Carry it,
this
William.
is
Let's go.
good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He sets to fire deep.
Oh, that's good. Not the,
And this
bro.
is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good leg on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down.
You suck, Mullins.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mayfield on first down. Trying to lay one up
Big
deep.
Sheffield. Oh, let's go.
Another interception.
Oh, thank you, too bad.
Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this
Shit,
back
Tony
all the way
Brown.
up past the 45-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Barkley, able to push his way through. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And the Raiders have got him. Solomon Thomas coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
Oh, damn.
Completes this one to Mack. Nifty move.
Shit, what the
And he's got
fuck?
room. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big play there for Indy. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Throwing, Mayfield. And now here's another interception. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. They find some open field here.
Holy shit. Where'd he come from? Oh.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? It's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.